Yo, what up, homies? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you guys some recent pickups. There have been a lot of good deals on 4Ks, Blu-rays, all this stuff recently. Go to Blu-ray.com if you're ever looking for good deals on movies, because they'll give you a whole list of like every movie that's on sale basically everywhere. So it's a really good resource to use. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. First up, we have Frailty. Now, since I bought this, 100% this will be getting a 4K announcement from Lionsgate. So you're welcome. But, if you haven't seen Frailty, it's a really good movie. It's starring Bill Paxton, directed by Bill Paxton, also starring Matthew McConaughey. Basically, Bill Paxton's character is a father, like a blue-collar guy who believes that he has received the word of God to slay demons. And he enlists the help of his two sons to help him as well. And, so really it's kind of one of those films that's like a mind game, where it's like, okay, is he really receiving messages from God, or is he just a psycho, or is he receiving messages from the devil? Who knows? You gotta watch to find out. And next up we have Little Miss Sunshine. I love this yellow cover on this too. It's so nice, that insert art. So cool. This is a Fox Searchlight picture, which I'm a big fan of all of those movies. They put out a lot of like dramas, comedy dramas, and pretty much every one that I've seen has been great. They do have a lot though, so I need to check them, check more of them out. But yeah, this is just a film about this little girl here, played by Abigail Breslin from Zombieland. She wants to go compete in this pageant, and basically she's got like, kind of a weird family, like we all do, you know what I mean? I like how this film showcases that. It's like we all come from weird backgrounds. Hey, have like, because like everybody here, like Steve Carell's character just got released from the nut house, so because he tried to kill himself, but other than that, he seems like a pretty normal guy. And, Abigail's father's kind of a prick. He's just one of those guys that demands perfection. We've all known people like that. And the mother, played by Toni Collette, she's fantastic, very loving, caring mother. Who else we got? Paul Dano, he's the brother, awesome, very moody teenager. And, and Alan Arkin plays the grandfather, he's fantastic, as always. Alan Arkin, he's like the comedy relief in this. And, Greg Kinnear plays the prick father, and he's really awesome at playing that. So, but, he's kind of the prick father, but really has good intentions. He's just a little, demanding or whatever. But, yeah, check this one out if you haven't seen it. And make sure you pick up this Blu-ray, because it is a Fox film, which means Disney owns it. So get your hands on this, because once it's gone, that's probably it. Because Disney's just not big on releasing physical media unless it's laser swords, or, superhero movies, basically. Next up, we have Revenge. Yes, this is Coralie Fargit's first film. And like it says, it is a revenge story. And I love the way this is directed. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous looking movie. I think this actress does a hell of a job. All three of the main villains, they're just, all of these guys are just pieces of shit. Like they're all just pieces of shit. So you're rooting for her to, kill them in brutal ways, basically. But, check this one out. All right. This is actually a blind buy, Contact. I've never seen this film, but I love sci-fi films. And, you got Jodie Foster, Matthew McConaughey, James Woods, Tom Skerritt, John Hurt, Angela Bassett, music by Alan Silvestri, directed by Robert Zemeckis. Like, I mean, it's got to be a winner, right? So I look forward to checking that out. Let me know if you've seen Contact down in the comments and tell me what you think about it, you know? All right, we have The Gift. Not to be confused with Sam Raimi's The Gift. This is a different one. This is starring, and it stars Joel Edgerton, and Joel Edgerton also directed the film, and he wrote the film as well. So Joel Edgerton's just killing it, you know, because I think this is an excellent mystery thriller with some good drama in it as well. And basically, Joel Edgerton, his character is someone who comes back into Jason Bateman's life from the past. You know, he knew him in high school, and you start to begin to find out things that you didn't know about Jason Bateman's character. You have Rebecca Hall, who plays Bateman's wife. She's always fantastic, very underrated actress. But yeah, as these things are being uncovered, because Joel Edgerton kind of like, his character inserts himself into their life because they're newly married and they just got like a house, and you know, this guy just kind of starts showing up and basically stalking them. But he's friendly about it. You know, that's the thing. So and he begins to kind of peel back the layers for Rebecca Hall, you know, on her husband and kind of how he was in high school and stuff. And it's a brilliant, like I said, drama, thriller, mystery movie. So yeah, check it out when you get the chance. All right. Now we have Alien on 4K. Alien is one of my favorite films, period. Not just horror, just in general. So I was very happy to pick up this 4K. I was hoping that it would come with the slipcover because I really like the slip on this, but you know, it's all right. Maybe a Blockbuster box sets. We'll make a badass box set for it, and I can go ahead and throw it in there. But yeah, love this movie. Perfect, like, isolation horror, trapped out in, you know, space. Just some blue collar workers, and they pick up an alien, and the alien starts, you know, coming after them, basically. So, you know, but you got some great acting, very moody, incredible score, you know, directed by Ridley Scott. It's a banger. I'm sure most of you have seen Alien, so I don't have to sell you on it too hard. All right, we've got Tomb Raider, the remake. Now, I never played the video game, but I will say that I think this is one of the better video game movies. I think Alicia Vikander kills it as Lara Croft. She took archery lessons. She did some MMA fighting, you know, studied how to do that. She took a bunch of physical fitness tests and endurance tests and all that kind of stuff. And it shows, because you can tell she's doing a good amount of her own stunts. And, you know, she's constantly running and jumping and, like, just whooping ass. But it's very realistic, too. You know, it doesn't feel like girl power. They can do anything. They can whoop any guy's ass or whatever. It doesn't feel like that to me. I think it's a well-written movie. It's believable. And they actually show her, like, fighting in the movie, kind of like at the beginning to set up her character. She's doing some, like, you know, boxing or MMA fighting or whatever. And then she does this, like, whole bicycle contest thing. So, you know, it kind of fills you in, like, okay, you know, this chick's very active. She's a fighter. And, yeah, and then when it gets to the action set pieces that come later on, you believe it, because they set it up well. But, yeah, definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. It's a winner. Oh, and it's got Walton Goggins, who, you know, is in Vice Principals. Such a funny actor. I love Walton Goggins. He's also in The Righteous Gemstones. Amazing. All right. Now we have Companion. which is a really cool slipcover on this. I like how the eyes kind of shine. It's a little hard to see in this light, but yeah, there you go. Kind of cool. I don't really want to talk about this movie too much. I did a full review on it. You can go check that out. I'll leave a link down below if you want to watch it. It's, filled with spoilers though, so be careful. But I think the less you know about this movie going into it, the better off you'll be. So just go blindly watch it. It's worth it. It's my favorite film of 2025 so far. So we'll see. I'm going to go see Sinners tonight. So I'm really looking forward to that. Little Michael B. Jordan action, Ryan Coogler, vampires. Can't wait. All right, we got David Fincher's Zodiac. Zodiac killer. Yeah, this is a mystery film. If you're into, the whole murder, crime, TV show, like all those kind of shows, the ones that study serial killers and all that kind of stuff, then you're going to love this movie because that's what it is. It's the Zodiac serial killer. And this follows basically his complete story from beginning to end. It's very moody and atmospheric and bleak like David Fincher likes to do. He also directed Seven, of course, and Panic Room and Fight Club. So yeah, it's an excellent film. So I highly recommend it, especially if you're into all that kind of stuff, because I know that's a big thing right now. People watch all those docu-crime series. Yeah, so yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, you'll love this movie. All right, last but certainly not least, we've got A Few Good Men. This is another stacked cast. Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, but you also have Kevin Bacon, Kevin Pollak, J.T. Walsh, James Marshall, just absolutely stacked. Kiefer Sutherland, and directed by Rob Reiner. This is a courtroom drama, so if you're into that kind of stuff, if you love your Law and Orders and all that, then you'll really dig this movie. It's so well acted. It's one of those films that if it's on TV, I'll just start watching it and I'll watch it all the way through. So, if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out A Few Good Men. Kevin Pollak's in here. He's such an underrated actor. I love his stuff, He's in this movie called House Arrest. I don't know if you guys remember that from your childhood, from the 90s, but love him in that. He plays the dad, and the kids lock all the parents down in the basement and they kind of take over the house because they want their parents to get back together. Because they're all thinking about getting divorced or they're fighting with each other. So the kids all lock their parents down in the basement, and Kevin Pollak and Jamie Lee Curtis are a couple. And it's just such a great film. But Kevin Pollak is just such an underrated actor. He's been in so many things. He's usually a supporting actor, but he's this guy right here. There you go. That's Kevin Pollak. And he kills it in this role as well. But he's also in The Usual Suspects. That's where probably most people know him from. So yeah, check out A Few Good Men if you haven't seen it. And that's it, guys. That's the whole ball of wax right there. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys have picked up recently. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.